All right. Y'all know what we got to do first thing first. Let me know y'all can hear me. Let me know y'all can hear me. Give me a mic check. Let me know that you can hear me. I see Bag Lady Bullies in the building. I see Evelyn in the building. So anyway, y'all let me know y'all can hear me. All right. So y'all can hear me all right. Well, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever you watch my content, as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share as always. This is not going to be a long stream at all because it ain't just me personally. It's not a major update, but I guess it's going to help try to push a charge on Brianna Williams about this case. But first of all, welcome to the Chris Storm Show. Man, I love doing my own graphics. I love it. I mean, I can save so much money not paying nobody doing these graphics for me. I can do my own shit now. So, thank God for that. I'm learning. Google, YouTube is my best friend. I'm learning how to do all this shit by myself, man. Because pay folks to do your own graphics, just like this picture behind me, you know, pay people to do this stuff. They would charge you arm and a leg to do this stuff, man. And really, would they be charging y'all? To me, it ain't really worth that much because they nothing but a few clicks and this, that, and the third. But I guess, you know, they putting in the time and the labor. You know, they trying to get back what they put in on it. So thank God I had these apps. I said, fuck it. I need to watch Google, YouTube, and learn how to use my own shit. And that's what I've been doing. So I can do my own damn graphics. All right. Anyway, what up, Captain B? Priscilla James, what's going on? Andrea, what's going on, my Memphis buddy? Pretty baby elephant, what's going on? All right, guys, so we have an update. Y'all remember this baby behind me, Taylor Rose Williams. If you don't remember the story, let me see if I can catch you up a little bit. Taylor Rose Williams, her mom, Brianna Williams, was an officer down there in Florida, and she reported the child missing. I had a discussion with the people who helped her move. I can't remember their name right now, but it was two people that helped her move. That I had the pleasure of interviewing them, to people that helped her move. And you know, there's a lot of strange things that was going on with Brianna, but then kind of find out, you know, they found the baby body down in Alabama, if I'm not mistaken. And Brianna tried to put on the front like all these mothers do when they do some dirty shit to their child. When they get caught, they try to put on the front as if they had nothing to do with it. But to this day, though, Brianna Williams has not been charged with this baby's death. All right, to this day, she have not been charged with her death. And I guess this was the update that I'm going to bring y'all about. Shout out to my girl Sky Blue, I think that's her name. She sent this email to me the other day, and feel like that I should do an update on this. So y'all know me, when I do a story about a child, they may be gone. But as long as y'all mess with me and we're going to push this message, Children's Lives Matter, they would never be forgotten. Amen. We would never forget these babies, all right, until justice is served. So right now, I think Brianna is being detained, but she still has not been charged with the baby's murder. She just been charged with tampering with the body and, you know, evidence and things like that, you know. So without further ado, we're going to get into this story real quick. So let me move her real quick. The rest of heaven as always, young lady. And let me let y'all hear what they say is going on right here. Let me let y'all hear it. And let's go. What the hell?
What should my major be if I want to become president?
We got an ad, guys, so I gotta get away. I gotta let this ad play. Oh, God. All right, here we go.
Dead in the Alabama woods. Well, for the first time, we are seeing evidence that police say may hold the answers in the 5-year-old's death.
News4Jax has been looking through new details all afternoon in the case against Taylor's mother, Brianna Williams.
And Williams is accused in the little girl's disappearance, but not her death. News4Jax reporter Corley Peel joins us live. Corley, what are these new documents telling us about this case?
There's about 400 pages that includes documents from the FBI, and in them it includes pings from Brianna Williams' cell phone that show us exactly where she was days before she reported her daughter missing.
5-year-old Taylor Williams' death remains a mystery. New evidence released by the state attorney's office shows where her mother, Brianna Williams, was before her daughter's death. These maps show the former Navy petty officer between Jacksonville and Alabama from October 31st to November 2nd, 2019. Her phone was tracked down to the very minute, even showing her near the wooded area between Demopolis and Linden, Alabama, where Taylor's remains were found. Investigators believe that's where she dumped her body. Phone records also show Williams called 2 men while she was in Alabama. Williams also called her mother on October 31st. Her mother told detectives Williams called, saying if her captain called, to tell him that she was at her mother's apartment, picking up Taylor, even though Taylor was not at the apartment that day. A medical examiner could not determine Taylor's cause of death because her body had deteriorated. Her mother is charged with child neglect, but not in her daughter's death.
I reached out to both of the men that were known to have spoken with Brianna Williams while she was in Alabama. Only one of them answered the phone, and they told me that they don't know anything about the case. Coming up tonight at 11, the speech therapy classes that Taylor Williams missed and the timeline of when she was likely last seen alive. Reporting live from the newsroom, Corley Peel, Channel 4, the local station.
You know, my grandma always used to say something back in the day, and probably some of y'all grandmas used to say the same thing too. And it goes something like this: "That's as scandalous as a shame." I don't know how many of y'all ever heard that phrase before, but if my grandma would have heard some stuff like this, or anybody doing something like this back in the day, there would be one of her phrases: "That's as scandalous as a shame." Whoa.
What should my major be if I want to?
She would say that was as scandalous as a shame. And it is scandalous as a shame. You know, a mother who's supposed to be in the military or off what kind of officer, wherever she is. And this is what you do. And again, y'all remember some of the story when they looked into the apartment. The apartment was filthy. It was nasty. She had a open can of soup up in there. The girl was soiled in feces and piss. And everything according to what they found in the apartment, you know. And the lady, I cannot remember the woman's name. Her and her fiance came to my show. We talked about that because they helped her move. I cannot remember it. It's something Nicole something. I can't remember. But here's one of the things that they said to me. They said it was nasty. The couch, the front of the store they moved was just filthy, you know, caked in food. It was just a fucking mess. It was just a total mess. And I remember one of the things that they said when they talked to me, they said they heard running water in the bathroom. And Brianna told them, you know, that's Taylor in the bathroom. So they said they didn't think none of it. But when they figured out to move the furniture to the new destination, they said the baby didn't come out. They was like, you know, where's the child at? You know? But nobody near went back in there and tried to go get the child. That's what I told them. Now, that's my only issue with y'all too. If y'all heard water running in the bathroom and she told you that a child was up there and this woman ain't went back in the house to go get that child, why would y'all still move her stuff? I know I wouldn't. If you say you got a baby in there and water running, what the fuck we doing finna move from point A to point B without this child in the car? Amen? And that's the only problem I had with them. They never asked about where she was when they was moving the latest stuff. They just moved her stuff to the new location and didn't think nothing else about it. That was the craziest shit that I ever heard. You know, but I guess on the other end, you know, they was only there to help, and I guess whoever they agreed to, Brianna paid them. And as a matter of fact, they say Brianna paid them a little extra money when they helped her move. Now, I don't know about you guys, but if I hear that shit, you got water running, I may still take your stuff down there. Well, you hop in the car, top, let's go. No, hold up, wait a minute. Where's that child at? We can worry about her later. Oh, no. Go get that child, because I'm not free to wear that coat that I was an accomplice to you killing your child. Fuck that. No. Go get that baby. Amen. Go get that baby. But didn't nobody do that. And I think I saw my man Reggie up in there. Did I see you up in there, Reggie? Yeah, I did. What up, Reggie? I ain't seen you in a minute, homie. Where you been, bro? I ain't seen you in a minute. Yeah, so if I'm finna help you move and ain't no child coming down, then on top of this running water, the fuck is wrong with you? You alright? Are you alright? Seriously, are you alright? And I had to find an interview, let y'all hear the interview when I talked to them, to the one that helped her move, alright? Ladies and gentlemen, please, y'all haven't hit that thumbs up. We got almost 30 in the building, which I'm surprised is this many up in here, because my notifications so janky that y'all usually don't get the shit, you know. So I'm surprised we got this many up in here right now, because the last few times we went live, it was barely people coming up in here, but they saying because it's a notification, just acting all crazy. So you can please help your boy out, get them thumbs up for your boy. All right. I don't know what this is, but I'm going ahead and play it though. What is this?
What should my major be
Oh
if I
God!
want to become?
Really? This probably does a little bit of the backstory. There's probably a backstory about it. So let's see what this says right here.
Station News 4 Jax starts now.
We're learning more details about the last time anyone saw 5-year-old Taylor Williams.
Okay, this kind of a backstory about it. So for those of you who don't remember this story, you finna get a little bit of backstory on it right now. So let's have a listen.
Live, the state attorney's office has released new evidence in the case tonight. Taylor's remains were found 6 days after her mother, Brianna Williams, reported her missing.
Brianna is accused of her daughter's disappearance, but right now is not charged in her death. News4JAX reporter Corley Peel joins us live from the newsroom to show us what the evidence tells about the last time Taylor was seen alive.
April 2019 is the last time investigators say anyone was known to have seen Taylor Williams. And in these new documents around that time, there was concern after she stopped showing up for her speech pathology classes.
400 pages of documents give more details about 5-year-old Taylor Williams' mysterious death. Records show she attended 13 speech pathology lessons through April 17, 2019.
Oh, this might not be a backup. This might be what they were talking about later on that night, what she said they were going to talk about. Okay, cool. This not the backstory then. Let's go.
Her doctor told an NCIS detective that Taylor and her mother, Brianna Williams, never showed up to her appointment on April 24th. She was then discharged from care after missing 2 appointments. The doctor told the detective she never saw any signs that Taylor could have been abused or neglected. These maps show Williams between Jacksonville and Alabama from October 31st to November 2nd, 2019. Her phone was tracked down to the very minute.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm playing the same thing over again.
Area.
Oh, my bad. I'm playing the same thing over again. My bad, y'all. Yeah. It look like I'm playing the same thing over again. Sorry about that. So again, guys, for those who've been following the story, you know what went on with this, and it's just crazy, and even Brianna tried to kill herself so she couldn't get in trouble, but they caught her in time. I guess they pumped her stomach, wherever she took, they pumped her stomach, and she survived, whatever she was trying to do to herself. So it goes on to say this right here. They obtained new discovery material in the case of Brianna Williams, the mother accused of abusing her 5-year-old daughter, which probably now, Taylor probably 6 now. She's probably 6 now, or coming on 6, or maybe 7. I could be wrong. I don't know. Her remains were found in a wooded area of Marengo County in rural Alabama on November the 12th, 2019. Now, I want y'all to take a listen to what it says right here. Her body was found in Alabama. Wasn't it the same thing that happened to Malia Davis when Brittany then was with that bullshit, talking about what happened to their child, and kind of find out that they had to go out, and I think they found her body in a bag, and they had to transfer it all the way back to wherever they came from. Damn near the same thing, if not the same state. You know, so this is where they found Taylor Rose's body at. Again, like they say, you know, her phone was pinged, so they were following her every move. But still, even with all this info, it still pains me that, you know, she's still not charged with the child's death. And as of right now, still they say the autopsy is inconclusive. I remember doing a video about that. They still can't say what caused this young lady's death, okay? And it's probably the reason why they haven't charged her with the death of the child yet. And here it says also, Williams has pleaded not guilty to her charges. She's in Duval County Jail as she waits for her trial. I don't know when it's her next trial, but she has pleaded not guilty of the charge she got now, and I'm assuming she's pleading not guilty for the death of her daughter. And again, like one of y'all just said in the chat room, you got some wicked people out there. You got to be wicked that you did all this. You got all the evidence pointing towards you that you're the one who did it, but you still gonna deny the one thing that you did, and the one person who probably loved you the most was your baby. You're gonna deny that you did this to this child where everything is important to you. And I don't get that. And it go to show you what a lot of people say, including me, across the globe. People have these children just to be having them. And they be having them for benefit gain or monetary gain. A lot of them don't really give a shit about these children. And they got a whole lot of options to have. If they don't want the child no more, they got places to take them and drop them off at. They call them safe places. Fire stations, police stations, you know, hospitals, probably even daycares. You have options if you don't want the child. But for some reason, a lot of these people pick death to kill their children versus then let the children live on to have a happy life. Amen. And that's the saddest thing right there. That's the saddest thing. Just because you miserable, you want the child to be miserable too. Nope. If we say that we want better for our children, then get them better. If we can't take care of them, let them go to a place where they can be taken care of. It used to be grandma and granddaddy, but we ain't got a lot of those no more because they passing like flies now. But you used to drop your child off with grandma and granddaddy, and they would raise them. They would. And they would raise your child and still won't talk bad about you. And still leave the door open where you can visit your child. And then when the time comes, leave the door open because it's up to you. You have to explain to your child why you did what you did. Grandma and granddaddy can't explain it. You got to tell them why you did what you did. Amen. You got to tell them. And I think that's the saddest thing that's going on in our world today. Is because of that. You can't take care of a child. You feel like the best thing to do is to kill them. And I can't roll with that. So again, young lady, I want to say to you, rest in heaven. You know, you didn't deserve this. Sorry that your mom did this to you. If her mom was still around, I don't know why she didn't give you to her mom. Let her mom raise you. But she felt like death was better for you. And dear, I am so sorry what happened to you. Other than that though, over at the Chris Thorne Show, you are gone, my love, but you're not forgotten. Amen. Children lives matter. Children lives matter. Y'all see why I got it right there? It said gone but not forgotten. Gone but not forgotten. Amen. Gone, but not forgotten. Before I get out of here, I want to share something else with y'all real quick. Somebody sent to me an email. I want to say down here close to me, in my home, well, not necessarily my hometown, but close to my hometown.
Today, an important crime tracker.
There were 150 children found. There's 150 children found. I don't know what it due to sex trafficking or whatever the case may be, but I'll read it to you in a minute. But down here, they have found 150 missing children. Now, how cool is that? 150 missing children. All right, let's hear what's going on with this.
150 missing children ages 3 to 17. They're now
ages
safe
3
tonight,
to 17.
all thanks to a joint operation between the TBI, Child Services, and U.S. Marshals. News 2's Stassi Olmos explains how Operation Volunteer Strong found these kids and the work still left to be done.
The enemy in this fight was images of empty chairs at the dinner table, vacant seats in the classrooms, and families fearing the worst for their youngest.
TBI intelligence teams built those images into profiles for 240 missing children in Tennessee.
Starting in January of this year, ground teams of law enforcement officers started running down leads on each child during a 2-week surge operation in our 3 grand regions of Tennessee.
By the end of February, Operation Volunteer Strong had rescued 150 children ages 3 to 17, found both in and out
Look
of
at all
state.
this filth.
Here in Middle Tennessee, we were fortunate to close 42 or clear 42 cases. One of these children that was recovered in Middle Tennessee was identified as a potential human trafficking case.
The children ranged from human trafficking situations to runaways, 42 from Middle Tennessee, 52 from West Tennessee, and 56 from East Tennessee.
93 of the 150 children that were recovered are DCS children. Mostly girls, mostly
Y'all heard that? 98% of them was DCS children.
previous declared to be dependent and neglected.
U.S. Marshals and the TBI say they're always working with local law enforcement to find missing children, but this is the first time they've devoted all of their resources together in a specific time frame to find as many as possible. However, there are still 90 children of the 240 authorities weren't able to locate, and hundreds more still in the system.
I think that's critical for the families to know and for the children to know that we haven't forgotten you. We continue to search for you. We continue to look for you.
Reporting in Nashville, Stassi Olmos, News 2.
And you can also help find these children. The TBI lists photos of missing children all the time on their website. If you see or know one, please report it to the TBI.
Well, how about that? Amen to that. 150 children that has been found and rescued. But again, I want y'all to hear it again, what they said. 90 of them was with DCS. 90 of them. So what they say is right there, or what it sounds like that, what it says, what a lot of you been saying. A lot of people get into the foster care system. The reason they jump from place to place, it is a money grab. And a lot of them is participating in sex trafficking of these foster children. All right? So the more I speak on stuff like this, the more I'm seeing how deep this rabbit hole is. And it's a rabbit hole. It's a deep-ass rabbit hole. It's a whole lot of more of this stuff that I don't know nothing about that a lot of people may have experienced. And I would love to bring anybody who is a survivor of all this stuff on the show and speak on your experience with dealing with these people. And this is sad. They making money on the table off these children. They selling these children into sex trafficking and all this shit. So I'm at the point now to believe what a lot of you been saying. It's only a few of them that's good, but you got a mass majority of them that's bad. 93 of these children was with DCS. How the fuck they end up out like this? And they had to be found and rescued. When y'all looked in the video, y'all saw how filthy them places were that they were showing. That is a hot fucking mess. That is filth. That is filthy as hell. So, again, the foster system needs to be revamped. And y'all need to do a thorough look and investigation to get the bad seeds out the foster system so we can have less problems than this. We can have less of these problems. 150 children with missing has been found. But now I'm finna say this right here. I'm gonna say this right here. We're talking about the missing boys down there in Cal City. And everybody doing whatever they can trying to find them boys. Wouldn't it be nice if 2 of them was in a bunch of these and they was found? See, when I hear these stories, I'm happy at one time, but on the other side, I'm sad because them 2 boys, a lot of us want them to be found. Everybody else being found except for them 2 boys. So where are the boys? Where are they? And whatever resources they come together to use to find all these children, can they get some new resources and find them 2 boys? Amen. And that's the sad part about that. When I hear stories like this. So it's a happy and a sad to that. It's a happy and a sad to that. Amen. It's a happy and a sad to that. Ages for 3, 17. That's ages 3 to 17. Ages 3. Y'all remember when I talked to Doug, for some of y'all who watched it, you know, he said in some places kids are hard to be sold. But in some places they're easy to be sold. 3 years old. And here's what I gathered from this right here. A total of 150 missing children range from ages 3 to 17 were recovered in January and February during a joint law enforcement operation, authorities in Tennessee said Wednesday. The task force recovered the children, some of who are potential victims of human trafficking, in 3 sweeps throughout the state. The situation of the children recovered vary widely, Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. Assistant Special Agent in charge Shelley Smitherman said ranging from children that left home during difficult situations, some who were found with no custodial family members, to children dealing with abuse or exploitation. A number of arrests was made during the operation, dubbed Operation Volunteer Strong. U.S. Marshal for Tennessee Western District Tyrese Miller said, without going into detail as to how many people were arrested. 2 people had active warrants, and another person, a kidnapping suspect, was arrested, according to TBI News. Denny King, the U.S. Marshal for the Middle District of Tennessee, said he could not imagine being a parent and having a missing child. We can't give up, King said. We need the public, we need the media, we need our law enforcement partners and the other children's services departments to not give up on these children. Listen to that again. And the other children's services departments to not give up on these children. But the sad thing about that is these other children departments seem like to me they're playing a major role in this. We just don't know which ones. But that's okay. Y'all use these resources to find these children. I'm sure y'all can use the same resources to get them motherfuckers out of there. Preach. We don't know what damage might have been done, but we know the ones that we have recovered during this operation are in a safe environment today. King noted that one child in his district had been missing for 460 days. One child has been missing for 460 days and was located after a tip to local law enforcement. Again, that's sad. You find a child that's missing 460 days and you got these 2 boys in Cal City that have been missing for over a month or 2 months now. But that's not Tennessee fault. I'm just saying in general. 4 children were potential human trafficking victims, TBI said in the news release. A 5th was identified as a human trafficking victim, resulting in a still active investigation by Mississippi Law Enforcement Agency and FBI. a human trafficking victim, resulting in a still active investigation by a Mississippi local law enforcement agency and the FBI. Smitherman explained that TBI analysts compiled intelligence files in the fall on 240 children that they were hopeful could be found. She said the TBI, U.S. Marshals, and Tennessee Department of Children's Services, DCS, tracked down leads and in January sent teams out for surge operation in East Tennessee's 3 districts. 8 children were found in other states. The operation began January the 4th and ended on February the 26th. The TBI said in its news release, of the 150 children, 93 were DCS children. 93 of them was DCS children. That should raise some eyebrows right there. That should let you know there's some corruption going on up in there. There's something going on up in there. 93 of them. Most of whom were girls. And I tell y'all, a lot of times, you know, I always wanted a little girl. I did. But now I'm hearing stories and reading stories and doing what I do, these news stories, I am so glad I don't have one. Because I'm pretty much sure, like some of y'all in the chat room and me, somebody fuck with my baby girl, we're going to turn into Taken around here. Y'all remember that movie Taken, one of my favorite movies. Y'all know what he did to go get his girl back. We're going to turn into Taken around here. And we're going to burn everybody who get in our way. But they say 93 was DCS children, most of whom were girls. DCS Commissioner Jennifer Nichols said, the sheer number 150 is praiseworthy, but even more exciting is the reality behind each of those 150 numbers is a child or youth whose life and future might be forever changed. Nichols said, the work is transformational, we cannot stop, and there's nothing more worthwhile. Children who were in the DCS system before going missing will return to the care of the agency. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Ugh. Children who were in the DCS system before going missing will return to the agency. I don't know about that one. Oh, wow. Okay. Which also will provide support like counseling services to the other children. Efforts to find the remaining 90 missing children are ongoing, officials said. So, ladies and gentlemen, they're saying there's still 90 children still missing in this operation. There's still 90 missing. Right, Brian, I got a special set. I ain't got money. If you want money, I ain't got money, but I got a special set of skills. A special set of skills that will make your life a living hell. I love that movie. I love it. I love it. Evelyn said, I wonder if they are following up on the pings they got from the AP phones. Good question. All right, V. They talking about putting them back in the system. I don't know, because if the system lost them like that, I don't know if that's a good idea or not. I really don't, but I don't know. I guess if they don't have anywhere to go, where can they put them at? You know? But I would say this right here. Here's what I say to that. If they're going to do that, please do a thorough investigation on how these children were missing and who's involved in this shit, because there's some shady shit going on up in there. I saw my man Nate up in there earlier. What up, Nate? I don't know if you still watching now, but I saw you up there earlier. Sorry I missed a lot of y'all, but I get into these shows and I just don't pay attention to the chat room, so I apologize for that. Yeah, so if you got 93 of them that was in Department of Children's Safety, 93 of them, I mean, I find it to be a problem. 93, I find it to be a problem. I find it to be a problem if one of them missing from the DCS system. I find it a problem even one, but 93 of them? I don't know. So I'm kind of feeling you on that, V. I kind of feel you on that. 93 of them. You finna put these 93 right back where they got lost from. Really? Alrighty then. Alrighty then. All right. And on top of that, I would say this right here. I just hope that they put it back with the ones, get the cases to the ones that really do give a damn about the children, or give them ones to the ones who helped y'all find these other children. Amen. Give them to them. And you said Google deleted your comment. What comment did you say? And they do that shit. Pathetic. That's so many kids are missing, but happy they are looking and they found 150. I don't know, Tracy. I can see everything what you put on here. Misery Love Company. These type of people are messed up to hurt your kids. I see everything that you posted. I see it. I don't see where they deleted anything. I see all your comments. But now they will delete your comments now, like on YouTube. Oh, let me explain this to y'all too, because people thinking that when I do my videos that I be deleting y'all comments. No, we don't be deleting y'all comments. YouTube got this new thing now. I don't know. They feel like your comments is spamming. They gonna either spam it or they gonna completely remove it, whether you curse or not. They gonna spam it. If they spam it, that's cool because I can go back and see it and I can approve it and it can show because I'm approving your comment. But if they completely remove it, there's nothing I can do about it. And I get plenty of comments that I see in my email. A lot of them be just praising me for what I do. I go back and look for it. It ain't there no more. Did I go back and look for the spam folder? It's not there. I'm like, but these people ain't saying nothing bad though. Somebody just said in one of my other videos, they say, dude, I just commented about 3 minutes ago. I come back, man, my comment gone. And he was right. I tried to look for his comment. It was gone, completely gone. So I don't even know what he said. But a lot of times when y'all comment, it'll come to my email and I'm able to read your comment through the email. But if I go to the actual video where y'all left the comment at, I can't find it. So that's YouTube doing that shit. And they say Google be deleting comments in the live chat. So that's not me. I rarely delete comments. I rarely delete them. Unless you just over here fuck with me and just doing argument, just having stupid arguments, just to have a stupid argument. That's the only time I'll block you. But other than that though, I rarely block comments. I rarely block them. Because I like to feed off of y'all. If it's something I did say wrong and you have another way of looking at it, you never know. You make it change my mind and have me look at something different too. Just a comment of 423. I see your comment, Tracy. You put, I would type it again, and then you put just my comment at 423. Then you typed in Google. And then you just came back again and said, see, you deleted again. So I see everything that you're posting. Even on my screen right here, I see everything that you're posting. And see, you a moderator, so your comments shouldn't be getting deleted at all. But anyway, let me see what V said. V said, and also an investigation to see if the children that are missing are placed by the same DCFS. Right? Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying, V. Exactly. Evelyn said they should be put with family members if possible. It will be better than them going to strangers. I agree with that. If it's possible, I would agree with that. Cathy B said the aunt had custody first, and she was wonderful to that baby boy. You might be talking about the Cow City boys. I'm just hearing so many stories about that, man. I don't even know what to believe now. I was on the mom's side at first. I was feeling for the mom, but I'm not going to shit on her. But, just the way the story's getting twisted and turned, I just don't know what to believe now. I don't know what to believe about this story now. And that's another reason why I'm not touching it right now. I have people sending me stuff talking about they doing searches and all that. That's good and dandy, but hey, they found the bullshit. If it ain't no new leads, they ain't found the bullshit or anything, I got nothing to say about it. Oh wow. Message deleted by Google moderator team. Jesus Christ. What was you saying? You say it's a case that you typed in? I know of a case where a little boy was taken into custody and returned. Then the mother killed him over potty training. The grandmother. That story sound familiar. I want to say I may have covered that story. That story sound familiar. It sound like I might have covered that story, but I don't remember exactly what story that was. All right. But anyway, guys, as always, thank you so much for coming in and listening. And again, Taylor Rose, you may be gone, love, but you're not forgotten. Rest in heaven to you, young lady. Again, shout out to Tennessee for finding these 150 children, but you need to go in there and then look in the children's services and find out what the fuck is really going on up in there. Since you're saying there's 93 of them that was on DCS care, you know, you need to go in there and find out what the fuck really going on up in there. And we got 26 likes. Can we get 4 more for 30? And guys, if you haven't, there's a story that I did yesterday. Of a guy who he kills his wife, he kills her children, and he turns around and kills himself. If y'all didn't see this story, if y'all haven't seen this story, go right here and check it out. And I tell you to go check it out because when I did this story, a family member has reached out to me in my email last night. A family member reached out to me, and they will be on the show tomorrow to talk about their case. All right? Where they the family of the victim who got shot. So they're going to be coming on tomorrow to talk about that or whatnot. And if you want to know what I'm talking about, they go to the link I put in right there. So ladies and gentlemen, y'all take care of yourself and each other. And until next time, on your man Chris Thorns, and we are out. Love you, Taylor Rose. Love you very much, baby. Peace.